The signs are clear that Manny Pacquiao should reconsider taking his next fight against Mario Barrios after sustaining an injury during training earlier today. Footage of Pacquiao's recent training sessions has sparked mixed reactions since he resumed this week. But this latest injury is causing many of his supporters to change their stance and urge him to withdraw from the bout.
Radar. I still think it's bizarre. Manny Pacquiao's fighting for a world title, 5 years out of the ring, and just not anywhere near at world level anymore. Like that's boxing and it's business, and we understand it. I think Caboose, like we talked about fighters that have one legacy, all he wants to do is fight the champions. And I think physically it'd be more beneficial for him to move to 154. But he just, he is world champion at 47. So
after appearing to show early signs of fatigue in his training footage, Manny Pacquiao suffered a shoulder injury while hitting the punching bag and mitts. Reports suggest he's been dealing with this injury for nearly a decade, dating back to his fight against Floyd Mayweather Jr., where he complained of a shoulder sprain developed just 2 weeks prior, a setback that significantly affected his punching output.
Training that you have, it will come back, the pain.
So against Floyd in the ring that night, did you feel handicapped where you couldn't throw with that hand?
I feel like, I'm disappointed in myself because when I'm throwing punches in the fourth round, because he's leaning on the rope and attacking him, starting my pressure to him. But I feel like when I throw my hands, I feel like I cut my hand.
Sadly, the same injury resurfaced while Manny Pacquiao was hitting the punching bag. He suddenly felt a sharp pain and yelled out. He was quickly attended to, and immediate precautions were taken to help him feel better. A medical team on site wrapped a bandage around the injured arm, and Pacquiao assured everyone that the injury wouldn't affect the fight, claiming it would heal in a matter of days or weeks. He vowed to return to the gym, resume training, and get everything back on track. "My injury is not serious. I will get well and return to the ring soon. July 19th is the same, guys," Manny Pacquiao said. Shortly before that, Pacquiao hinted at his return to the spotlight when a 38-second video was released, showing him training intensely. Dressed in simple sportswear, the Filipino legend threw combinations at the punching bag with the same determination that made him an 8-division world champion. The footage, shared by Boxing Kingdom, carried a bold message. The legend is back. At 46 years old and nearly 4 years out of the ring, Pacquiao is preparing to face Mario Barrios, the current World Boxing Council welterweight champion. The fight, scheduled for July 19th in Las Vegas, pits two generations with vastly different styles against each other. Barrios, 16 years younger and in peak condition, is riding a winning streak fueled by relentless pressure and a sharp jab. For Pacquiao, this fight is more than just a comeback. It's a battle against time. The short video, while powerful in imagery, opened the door to inevitable comparisons with Mike Tyson. Before his return against Jake Paul, Tyson also appeared in great physical shape during training, displaying speed and power reminiscent of his prime. However, when fight night arrived, age became apparent. The energy seen in training footage failed to translate to the ring, and the illusion gave way to reality. Many now fear that Pacquiao might follow a similar path. Although he moves with conviction in the video, certain details are concerning. A low guard, reduced mobility, and early signs of fatigue. For an elite fighter, these subtle cues serve as serious warnings. Unlike carefully edited workout videos, real fights demand sustained rhythm, sharp reflexes, and constant adaptation. Facing an active opponent like Barrios is a completely different challenge from shining for half a minute in front of a punching bag. The concerns extend beyond physical performance. There are also questions about the motives behind Pacquiao's return. Even so, amidst the criticism, there have been messages of support. Some fans pointed out that power is the last thing to fade, and despite the odds, the Filipino legend might still have a surprise in store. This blend of skepticism and hope defines the general expectation. No one knows what to expect, but everyone will be watching. Pacquiao has defied the impossible before. From his humble beginnings as a flyweight to becoming a global icon, his career has been a series of unthinkable achievements.
My legs tight.
Yeah, we saw that you didn't use your legs as much, not as much footwork from you, and not as much head movement from you as well. Was it a matter of tightness? Was that the issue?
Yeah, my legs is so tight. That's why it's hard to move.
Do you think that's father time? 42 years old, still doing this, man, going the distance here against yes, look at this. This crowd is so pumped to be here.
But boxing rarely offers happy endings, and this time the challenge is different. It's not just about winning a fight, but about preserving a legacy. Pacquiao is 17 years older than Barrios, who is in his athletic prime at 29. Several members of the boxing community have voiced concerns about Pacquiao's health going into the bout, and those worries have only intensified after the release of his recent training footage.
Pacquiao, why? What do you think? You think Barrios?
Pacquiao's hands still appeared fast in the 30-second clip of him hitting the bag, but his footwork lagged behind, a detail several supporters pointed out in the comments. One user wrote, "Legs are gone." Another added, "Them legs ain't there, but that pop and quick twitch still is." A third commented, "He got tired. First time I've ever seen him get fatigued hitting the bags. Bad sign, but good luck to him, legend." A fourth remarked, "We are about to witness a live murder of Manny. Sad times we are in the boxing community." Meanwhile, someone else simply stated, "This is sad. Best days are behind him." If Pacquiao somehow manages to defy the odds and defeat Barrios, he will become the second oldest world champion in boxing history.
He's 46. He's 46. But he's still Pacquiao. No, not I think you said Pacquiao. I think Pacquiao.
Bernard Hopkins currently holds the record as the oldest world champion at 49 years and 297 days, though he remained active in the sport and fully committed to training until his retirement at 51. Pacquiao, however, presents a different case. The Filipino legend has spent the last 4 years focused on his political career and hasn't maintained the gym-centered lifestyle typically required at his age. Now, after a long hiatus, Manny Pacquiao is coming out of retirement to face Mario Barrios for the World Boxing Council welterweight title in July. His team made the announcement on Thursday, just hours after he conceded defeat in his bid for another seat in the Philippine Senate.
Pacquiao will face Mario Barrios for the WBC 147-pound title this coming July 19th in Las Vegas. Manny Pacquiao is 46 years old and has officially been retired for 4 years now. And as much as it sucks to admit it, obviously this is no longer the same Pacquiao, and it's been evidenced not only from his last professional fight against
the former 8-division champion was unsuccessful in his bid for a second term as senator, conceding the race on Wednesday night. The 2025 Philippine election ended with Pacquiao well outside the top 12 slots needed to fill the available seats, as he placed 18th overall with 10,284,499 votes, representing the Federal Party of the Philippines. This marked Pacquiao's second consecutive defeat in politics. The wildly popular figure from General Santos City had previously run for president, but finished a distant third in the 2022 Philippine election. True to his legendary boxing career and his previous political campaign, Pacquiao faced this setback with the humility of a warrior.
However, without the speed and his reflexes, in which Pacquiao has heavily relied to pretty much all throughout his career, that said power is kinda useful if he can't really put that into execution. This move to have Pacquiao return for a championship fight after a 4-year layoff is also a slap to many WBC fighters in the rankings. Not to mention, shows that in boxing, rules will always be
The
pretty bent.
46-year-old warhorse was accompanied by his wife Jinky, longtime assistant coach Boo Boy Fernandez, personal assistant David Sison, and others as he navigated through a crowd and entered a black caravan to leave LAX. By Monday morning, Pacquiao was back to his traditional public training routine at a local park in the Fairfax district. He will hold his training camp with his longtime coach and Hall of Fame trainer Freddie Roach at Wildcard Gym. Sean Gibbons, Pacquiao's advisor and head of his promotional company, told The Ring that the powerful duo of Pacquiao and Roach remains as dynamic as ever. In fact, on Sunday, the city of Los Angeles honored Roach by naming the iconic gym property Freddie Roach Square, celebrating 30 years of the gym's legacy. Over the first weekend in June, the 8-division champion Pacquiao will be inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame before turning his full attention back to Barrios, a 30-year-old who wasn't even born when Pacquiao made his pro debut in 1995. The World Boxing Council recently re-entered Pacquiao into its rankings at number 5, and the hand-picked Barrios is considered a winnable fight. Guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel for more updates. Thank you.